Where have you been? Why are you here? And where are you going? The major key to your making things happen in your life is you.
When you're clearing a building, especially as a leader, you got to pay attention as your team approaches doors inside that building. And you got to think about what is beyond that door. Is it a hallway? Is it a bedroom? Is it another section of the building that you didn't think about? Is there friendly forces behind that door? Or are there enemies behind that door? And you can think about that for a second, but eventually what you have to do is you have to get in there. And as I used to tell the boys, bust that door! And I'll tell you the same thing today. Don't wait forever. Don't plan forever. Bust that door and get in there.
Some of you have been knocked out by life and you got up and saw the blood. Sometimes in life, you have to hit back.
Sometimes your life will be in a slump, just like sports. Some of the best shooters can't hit baskets different times in games. They get in a slump. Do they sit on the sideline and say, I just didn't hit a basket today? No, they continue to execute. I suggest to you that if you are facing a challenge, don't stop.
When you had to fight all your life, I don't care how strong you are, I don't care how tough you are, I don't care how resilient you are, I don't care how mean you are, I don't care how radical you are, eventually you get to a breaking point.
The hardest thing I ever did was get my GED, go to college, study every doggone day and still fail. That's hard. That's hard. When you writing a paper for 3-4 weeks, you turn it in and you still get a 2.0. That's hard. It's hard when you're in the library and you study and you read and you take the test and you get a 55. That's hard. So what I want you to understand about the breakthrough is that 90% is work, but the last 10%, that's fight. Listen to me, you don't get a breakthrough by working. You get a breakthrough when you fight.
Every time you come up to a challenge, you quit, you surrender, you give up, you give in. Every single thing I go through, I remember I was homeless and I draw from it. Every single time I'm going through pain, I remember that I've gone through pain since I was a kid. I draw from it. Recycle your pain. Get something from it. You already in pain. Use it. Do something with it. Allow it to take you to the next level. Allow your pain to push you to greatness. I challenge you. I challenge you. I challenge you to be the best you can be.
There's always going to be something. There's always going to be somebody. There's always going to be something you're scared of. There's always going to be stuff that goes wrong. It's called life, baby. It's called life. It's not Satan. It's not demons. It's not witches. It's not hexes. It's life. Does it hurt? Absolutely. Do you quit? Hell no.
It's not always going to be easy. They're not going to give it to you. They're not going to give you success. They're not going to put it on the platter. But if you're willing to work for it, if you're willing to put the sweat, the blood, the tears, if you're willing to earn it.
You've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. And I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You go all out.
And I had to take ownership of my day.
Bust that door.
And I had to take ownership of my time.
Bust that door.
And I had to take ownership of my life.
Bust that door.
As I come to the close of this message, I want to know, how do you perceive it? Do you perceive it as a breaking point or a breakthrough moment?